taking action for you this morning on TV20 Detroit starts right now.
It's back. The Detroit Auto Show is in January again. They tried it in summer, it didn't work. But stay tuned as we shine a light on this cold, hot happening at the Detroit Auto Show 2026.
What's happening in entertainment? From Tinseltown to the Big Apple, this is your weekly entertainment magazine with Greg Dunmore of PULSEBEAT.TV.
Pulse of a new generation, PULSEBEAT.TV.
Summer, winter, spring, fall. You know, this has become a point of discussion because they thought that if they moved the auto show to the warmer months during the summer, it was going to be just fantastic, but the people didn't come. Why do you think they did not come?
Well, you know, Detroiters are creatures of habit. We are the people that know when it's popping, when it's not popping. And when it's the summertime in Detroit, we're so split up. There's so many great things that are happening throughout our city. It's hard to pinpoint the attention to the auto show because it's always been its own solo by itself, experience by itself. And so having it back in the wintertime, it puts it back at the forefront where it should be, right in the beginning of the year, setting the tone of our city, the staple of the Motor City. No city, no country can live or move without what Detroit has done across the nation. And so I'm really excited for Sam being able to lead the auto show this year, and I'm really excited for him. And the Michigan Science Center partnership for our youth within the city, that's a highlight, and so I'm really excited.
And done under the leadership of the history-making female mayor, Mary Sheffield.
Yes, I'm really, really grateful for this next season of Detroit because it's something different. It's something that we haven't experienced, and I'm looking forward to whatever it is, whether she do good, bad, or indifferent. Whatever it is, I'm here to see it. I'm here for all Detroiters that are doing great things within our community, making Detroit look good, because that's what it's all about, Detroit supporting Detroit.
Now, somebody told me that there's a Mercedes-Benz which is selling for, I think, $250,000. 300. Now, see, that's your style. So let me know what else caught your eye in terms of cars that just have Zsa's name on it.
Well, you know, I was over in the luxury area, you know, where all the luxury cars were, the Aston Martins, music. I was over there, okay? I saw the BMW motorcycle. That's what caught my eye, the motorcycle. Oh, and the Cadillac with the doors that open up that's on display. Oh man, that Cadillac, I've never had a Cadillac in my life, but I think I might become a Cadillac sister like Aretha.
You got that right. Now, Zsa, you're all over the place, of course. We know you because of your radio personality fame and what you do as a public speaker. And because you're always so passionate about Detroit, and this really does signal one of the best events that will happen anywhere, the Detroit Auto Show, can you say something optimistic to this audience concerning 2026?
Absolutely. I will say that Detroiters are a city of starving stars and hungry hustlers. We will make it happen. We will make it work. We will do whatever it is that needs to be done so that we can be whoever God has called us to be. And to anybody that's watching this show, make sure that you continue to support it. Make sure y'all send some coins, okay? Because it takes coins to keep it going. But I want to say to my Detroiters, stay resilient, stay faithful, stay dedicated to your craft. And listen, we're not going to allow numbers, the years, or the season to stop us from doing anything that God has called us to do. So go get it.
You got that right. And I've got to ask you, for those seasoned folks, Zsa Zsa Gabor, before there was Kim Kardashian, there was Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Yes.
How does a pretty brown woman have the name of Zsa Zsa from Hungary? Was your mother Hungarian?
My mother was not Hungarian, but I just pray that I don't got to marry 6 men to make her money, y'all. I'm telling you. Having her name is exceptional and it's profound, and growing up I had to explain it, I had to learn about it, I had to learn the history about it, but my mom knew something, my dad knew something, my family knew something that I did not know, and so to know that my name is Zsa Zsa, which means God's oath, I think that God is keeping its oath with my life.
And your mother also, as well as your dad, knew that Zsa Zsa cannot be named after anybody less than someone who is gorgeous, and that is you, Zsa Zsa Hubbard.
Thank you. Listen, he was my son's Spanish teacher. I think that's what it is at Cass Tech. Shout out to them Cass technicians, y'all.
There you have it. As you know, it's iconic, and it was iconic because it was in January, but then they decided to take it to the summer months, but it just didn't work. Your thoughts on the auto show winter as compared to what they tried to do in the summer?
I think they tried to drum up attention, tried to create more of a buzz about what's going on here. We make the best products, it's great. As far as world-class quality, what we do here in the Motor City. I think what they did do, though, is to try to entice a new audience by coming in fall, like you're mentioning, but missed an opportunity. Because when you're consistent and we're starting and we're leading off the auto show circuit, you have nowhere else to go but to Detroit to kick us off for what into where our products shine brightest at, which is the automotive show.
Now, we had an opportunity, you work for Ford Motor Company,
Yes,
right?
Yeah.
We had an opportunity to talk to the great-grandson of Henry Ford, who is William Clay Ford. And we had a chance to talk to him a few days ago. And I asked him to say something that would just inspire the people as we go into 2026, symbolizing what Ford brings to the table. So I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked Mr. Ford, who is the executive chairman of your company.
What did he say, first of all? Because I actually fall in line. I'm in alignment with what he said. Now, what did he say? What did he say?
Well, you know what? You're going to hear what he just said right now.
Quick question, 2 seconds.
I just want to shake your hand because I've got Ford stock, and it's been really good for me, so
Well,
thank you.
Hang on to it.
Yes.
All right, thank
And
you.
so, can you say something about what makes this so outstanding going to 2026? Just something that will just excite the people.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, we had a great year last year. Our market share went up. Look at this product. If you can't get excited by that, you're in the wrong business.
Okay, now you see that was positive.
Yeah,
that was very positive. So
Inspiring.
now what do you have to say?
By all means, we have products. We're competitive. We got the price point. We got the things that make people excited about our products. You just look at Lincoln, look at Ford, look at our offerings. If you don't know who Ford is, come see us. We're welcoming you back.
Welcome.
Oh, welcome. Wow.
Go ahead and buckle up for me.
Buckle up, yeah.
We're currently sitting in the 2025 Bronco Badlands Winter Sasquatch package. First, we have our little side hill here, so hold on to your belongings. Don't fall out. Keep going sideways.
Oh, wow. Wow, you could fall out now.
That's why we got the seatbelt.
Yes, you need the seatbelt because tell me somebody fell out.
No.
Nobody. Okay, so
Nobody.
you got a perfect track.
We've had a couple phones and some water fall out. That's about
Okay,
it.
yeah.
That's our pitch and roll gauge. So when we are sideways like that, you can see how sideways tilted you get, your forward and backward tilt, and your steering angle on there. So you see the 16 there. This one has the 2.7 liter EcoBoost, so it is a V6 with 330 horsepower and 415 foot-pounds of torque and a 10-speed auto.
Now, were you not nervous when you first did this? Tell the truth.
No.
You weren't?
No.
Oh my God.
This is kind of like spa driving for me.
It's like a roller coaster.
You just need a toner.
And you go down. Oh, this is a roller coaster. I can't
ready?
believe this. Yes, I can't believe it. Oh my goodness. We made it. Oh God is watching over us. Absolute best.
Absolutely. It's Motor City, baby.
Fantastic. Okay. Now, you know, the discussion is they thought that the auto show was going to sparkle during the warm, hot summer months, but it didn't happen. So now we're back in the cold January weather. Your thoughts on the auto show summer, auto show winter?
I like the auto show in the winter because what else do we have to do? You know?
I think that it's good at any time because it's a classic and you need it in Detroit.
Now, your friend, you two are best friends, or?
Yeah.
Okay, now if you were to gift her with a car, it's going to be a surprise. Okay, so put your hands over your ears. What car would you gift her with?
We're going to gift her with that Cadillac right over there, the new Escalade. We love that.
Okay. Now, your turn. Cover your ears. If you were to gift her with a car, your best friend, what car would that be?
That burgundy Escalade over there, she liked that color. Yeah, and we got in there, it was nice. And I could be on the internet while she driving.
So as you know that for years the auto show was iconic because of what was happening during the winter months, and then they said we're going to take it to the summer. Now they're back to the winter. Your thoughts concerning auto show in the summer or back to what it's been for years, auto show in January?
I definitely like the winter. Everybody's together. You know, you're all in here doing the thing, and I think it's really nice. You know, I don't know about the summer because I never went to the one because I didn't really care for it. Too hot, you know. But in here, you're nice and comfortable, and people all over to help you out no matter what.
Oh, I think that the winter makes a lot more sense because if you're going to be outdoors, you know, you need some indoor activities to come to.
Do you think that the auto show is better in the summertime or the winter time as it's going on right now?
Probably at winter time because when you're on a snow day, then you have stuff to do.
Wow. And there's a lot of controversy concerning petrol or electricity. What do you think about the electric car as compared to the old-fashioned pump it with gas car?
I don't think we can get rid of old-fashioned like gas. You're not going to be able to just grid tie everything, but we did take a test drive in that Polestar, and it was a lot of fun.
It's back. The Detroit Auto Show is in January again. They tried it in summer, it didn't work. But stay tuned as we shine a light on this cold, hot happening at the Detroit Auto Show 2026.
PulseBeat.
All aboard! There's a new way to travel, and it's one of the oldest forms of transportation, travel by train. Yes, consider traveling around the United States on Amtrak. Traveling by train is a lot less of a headache than taking a plane, and you'd be surprised how many places you can go on an Amtrak. And there's no passports or IDs needed. Find out how to get where you're going as soon as tomorrow by train. Call the Amtrak Travel Hotline right now. We'll book your trip and email your tickets within minutes. Skip the drive to the airport and skip the lines. Call right now to book your Amtrak reservations. We service most of the United States. Do something new. Travel by Amtrak today. Find out how to get where you're going as soon as tomorrow by train. Call the Amtrak Travel Hotline right now.
Call 855-827-5004. That's 855-827-5004. Again, 855-827-5004.
Attention CPAP users with sleep apnea. You may have heard about the importance of cleaning your CPAP mask and supplies regularly, but we can't stress enough the importance of replacing your old CPAP supplies every 90 days to prevent infections and improve your overall health. With Medicare and private insurance, you may qualify to receive regular replacement supplies with free home delivery at little or no out-of-pocket cost. Improve your sleep and take control of your health with new Medicare-covered CPAP supplies every 3 months.
You ready to put your podcast on iHeartRadio? Yes, your podcast on iHeartRadio. What about Alexa, Roku, Fire Stick, Apple TV, Android, or iPhone? Plus live TV streaming. Get your podcast seen and heard all over the world. Call 313-868-6612. Pre-recorded shows are accepted to be archived. This is a WHPR distribution platform. Download the app from the App Store. Go to WHPRTV.com. Channels available for lease 24/7 on Roku, Fire Stick, or Apple TV. Coming soon, subscription and pay-per-view.
Also,
Block time is available. Get yours. Call 313-868-6612. That's 313-868-6612. Executive producer R.J. Watkins. Program director Henry Tyler. 107.5 FM WGPR HD2. RadioWeCanSee.com.
PulseBeat.
And do you travel to other auto shows?
I do. I was at the LA Auto Show. I've been to the Chicago Auto Show, and there's nothing like the Detroit Auto Show right here in the Motor City.
Now, what makes Detroit's auto show signature and premier?
I think because it's the hub of automotive, right? This is where so many manufacturers are birthed, and the amazing products that they have shows the hard work they put in on a daily basis.
And are you from Detroit?
I am born and raised.
Born and raised. So when we talk about Motor City and we talk about where cars are going, is there something that is part of the innovation that you might want to share with the audience? Because I know you're on top of it.
Yeah, I think for me, the biggest thing is just electrification, right? We're working to electrify America in so many ways. And as much as people run away from EVs, EVs are the future, right? And I think we got to continue to charge our streets, our world, our country, so that more people get into EVs.
In driving an EV, your experience may be electrifying or shocking, depending on what you know and don't know. And on this show, we're going to give you, well, some tips and some concerns and issues, and you're going to see our experience. So you're going to know some things that should make your experience with an electric vehicle one that is going to be less problematic. Detroit is not that far from Cleveland, about 2.5 hours, so we decided to rent a car. But we decided to go electric, the very first time we've ever had an experience with an electric car. So when we got the car, normally when you get gas, it's full. And so the agent told us that, well, check where the car will be, and if you have to charge it up, maybe that's going to be a problem, but it shouldn't be a problem. Well, guess what? We found out that when we left the rental agency, and we're not going to say their name until we talk to their customer service, and then if the service is wonderful, we're going to rave about the customer service, and if it's not, then we're going to, well, we'll have another story to tell you. But what happened is we ended up coming to this charging station the very first time, and it's EV Go, and we had a little problem.
What's happening, Greg?
I don't know, but I need some help. We have this, oh, Will to the rescue. Will,
I don't know about
can you figure out what's going on?
I don't know.
A very nice young man, he
all right, here we go.
helped us, and we're now best friends with Smokey. This is the mechanism in which to charge, and we had quite a complicated situation in terms of figuring out how do you charge and the credit, but this young man, he helped us out. And we have never had an experience with an electric vehicle, but I'm assuming that you're here also charging. So what has been your experience with an electric vehicle?
So I don't own a car, so my experience has been sporadic. So when I usually try to get rentals, I like to be conservative with gas, so I try to get electric. And I kind of forget because I don't do it consistently, and usually I don't need to charge, but when I do, it can be a little bit of a hassle, but essentially just download the app. Thankfully the car I have, it has like a navigation setup for charging, so you can locate the charging stations, and it kind of, if you have a map in there, it makes sure you have enough to get to your destination. However, in my setup today, I was definitely low on getting to my final destination, so I'm here to charge up to making sure I can make it home safely without running out of charge.
So now I'm seeing you have a shirt that says Michigan State University. It's like Go Green, and of course Go Blue is, it's Go what for?
I'm not sure what Go Blue is, but I know Go Green. You say Go Green, they say Go White right afterwards.
Well, Go Blue means University of Michigan, and now that we're in the EV generation, Go Electric, or should we say Go Gas?
I don't know. I still feel like I think we're probably majority gas still, but yeah, this could be the future potentially. I don't know. It depends on the other reusable energy sources and what they end up doing. But I feel like electric's definitely top of the crop, or cream of the crop when it comes to renewable resources. So yeah, I guess go electric. Maybe, I don't know, next 10, 20 years, you might see it catching up to gas, slowly but surely. But yeah, I think the sweet spot is probably hybrid for me right now if I ever purchase a car. But yeah, if I had a home, I had my own charging station, then I think electric is not a bad route.
So on a scale from 1 to 10, you would give the electric vehicle experience, 1 being terrible, 10 being fantastic. Scale from 1 to 10 would be what?
I'll give it a 7, 7.5. I give it, a solid C. Actually, no, I give it a B. I give it an 8, just because usually the technology in electric vehicles are a little more savvy. I like the driver assistant setup. You can essentially put it in a position to where it can like drive itself and various highways. You don't have to worry about steering at all. Just got to keep your hand on the gear or make sure you're looking at the road. And you usually don't have that in other vehicles, unless you get the newer gas vehicles. But yeah, I do like those features. So I'll give it a solid 8.
So we're waiting right now we were told that you don't go to 100% charge, you go from 20 to 80%. So we're waiting to get to 80%, and we're gonna be on the road, hopefully, to Cleveland in an electric vehicle. So it's gonna be a first, and we're going to do what we like to do, keep it hot, happening, and in this case, electric.
Once it comes out.
Okay, so now okay, good.
Do you get that?
Yeah.
Got the jeans over here.
So now you know.
Like
now, do I plug it in here?
Yeah.
We're going down Detroit, and it's interesting because there is a really wonderful street by the name of Detroit called the Detroit, well, not the street, but there's an area called the Detroit Shoreway, and the reason is because it borders Detroit Street, and the river or the lake is what gives it the Shoreway. It's so quiet. It's a car that, believe me, you will love if you love the silence. Our experience with having driven for the very first time an electric vehicle. So stay tuned as we give you some insights on what is here to stay, and that is the electric vehicle. If you like what we're doing, please tell a friend, or if you want to see what we've done again, remember PulseBeatGlobal.com or the YouTube channel PulseBeat TV.
This is Jaliko McGoy, live out of Detroit, Michigan. And I just want to give a special shout out to the Emmy Award winning PulseBeat with Greg Dunmore. And I just want to say, man, it's a beautiful thing what you guys are doing, spreading the knowledge and the wisdom and the information worldwide. And we need it more. And I just want to give thanks and say a very special shout out. Thank you, and keep up the good work.
It's really picturesque. And we decided that we wouldn't take the turnpike. We drove from Cleveland back to Detroit. And so we took the long route, the scenic route. So we're in this quaint little area, and look it up. It is Barnside Creamery, where it's worth the stop. Now, we rented a car, and it was my first experience with an electric vehicle. Now, the best person to talk about an old-fashioned car is a mechanic, but I think to talk to an EV charger technician,
yeah,
we can get some insight on this experience. Some people are afraid of the electric vehicle. What say you experts?
Planning and preparation. That's the main thing. Because it's a new technology, the infrastructure is not fully in place. I imagine, I know you mentioned you drove to Cleveland, you had to plan out that trip. So you knew where to charge, when, stop and charge, because they're not everywhere, like gas stations. So it works if you plan, and understanding your lifestyle. As a technician, and I'm always driving an EV, because I drive so much, I charge a lot. So it can be inefficient if you drive a lot and don't have the time to charge, because it takes longer. So preparation is key.
And why didn't we speak to you prior to the trip? Because you're speaking truth to power. You now have told us what we experienced. We didn't know that you don't find gas stations every 5 minutes.
Right.
And when we got to Cleveland, we had a challenge. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and we did find a charging station, but it was in sort of a challenged neighborhood. So do you call these, I know the gas pump, so what is the formal name for this fueling station?
Oh, yep, just a charging station.
A charging station.
Yes.
And price-wise, that's the million-dollar question, pun intended. Is it going to cost $1 million? Is it cheaper to do the EV, the electric vehicle charges, compared to old-fashioned gasoline?
My answer is it depends. So a lot of factors involved. Your car, same, just like gas vehicles, these have a efficiency rating. So how far does your car go on a full charge? You know, then how much energy does it take to charge it back to full? So it depends. For something like this smaller EV that we have here, it'll take about $30 to fill it up to get about 270 miles.
Now what we were told that when you shouldn't allow the car to go below 20%, but when you recharge, you shouldn't go above 80%. Your theory, is this true, or is this something that we were told that was incorrect?
No, it's about protecting the battery. If you keep charging it to 100, to 100, to 100, it'll damage the battery over time. So the prevailing wisdom is when you're just driving around locally, charge it to 80. If you're going on a trip, go to 100.
And what about maintenance? Can you take the EV to your tried and true mechanic, or do you really have to go to a new sort of technician for maintenance?
Yeah, you'll probably have to go to your dealership, wherever you purchased it, to get it maintenance there. The big difference is not a lot of maintenance on these. No oil changes, no tune-ups, that type of thing. Battery and a motor, no engine, no transmission. You know, a lot of those things, they don't have that.
Now, this is hood language for those who are from maybe not the hood that we might be talking about, but are you familiar with the jack leg?
Yes, yes, sir.
For the audience who doesn't know what a jack leg is, that is a very enterprising person that decides that they can fix cars without any licensing, and maybe the training comes from God and just through experience. Will this have a jack leg, maybe community person that wants to try to fix it? Do you foresee that?
Absolutely. Absolutely, and I'm going to call him a hacker nowadays. Not again, I just made up that term as well. But someone who can work on essentially a computer with a battery. You know, so a lot of it is programming. You know, I know you were in it. It had a tablet in there. I'm not sure what model you had, but it's essentially a computer in that regard.
So now, just as a takeaway for those people watching, the electric vehicle, it will be definitely the car that will probably be the prominent car in the not too distant future, true or not?
Oh, that's my belief,
right.
For sure, yes.
And as an expert, someone who is an electric...
Yep, EV charging technician.
EV charging technician. See, I'm learning, it's his term. I mean, you know, I'm a slow student. EV charging technician. See, that rolled off my tongue. What are the 3 do's that you would say on a checklist? Make sure you do this if you're new to this experience of an electric vehicle.
Number 1, and I want to put this for all 3, research, research, research. If you go to purchase one, a salesman is going to want to get the sale. Make sure it fits your needs. So those are my big ones. So 1, research. 2, analyze if it fits your needs. 3, rent one. Test it out. Yeah.
PulseBeat.